Hello, everybody. Before we get started, as always, I want to give a shout out to the lovely music we've been listening to during pre-stream here. This is Retro by Declan DP. You can find their information in the credits section of my Twitch page. Thank you to Declan and everybody like them. It makes it free to use their low-cost assets for us streamers so we can have better streams. Thank you very much. Sorry, taking one extra second because I'm a little rusty for this this whole streaming thing here. And we are back. It's been 2 weeks. Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever it is in your part of the world. I am Deuscain, your variety tape streamer for the night. And tonight we are jumping back into Cabernet, a game I promised I would only play during Halloween, and then things got spicy. So we're jumping back into it. Which is also why I'm still using the Halloween model, because it's going to be a weird VOD train if I switch models partway through. So we're just going to keep this up. But before we get started, as always, want to do a little bit of just chatting here with my community, catching up. Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Hey J-Log, hey Pickles. Hello, hello, hello. 2 weeks out, hope that break was worth it. It really was. Yeah. There's a lot of pressure streamers put on themselves, and they just kind of push and push and push and kind of burn themselves out real bad. And I realized, I think it was last year, maybe the year before, that I was doing that to myself pretty bad. And that's kind of why I have my current pattern of I take 1 week off every season, basically every 3 months. And my last one, aside from the one I just took, was back at the end of June, beginning of July. That was my last break. So I did basically the rest of July, all of August, all of September, and then all of October. So I went 4 months.
Let's go.
And in that 4 months, man, September at work sucked. It was really, really bad. It was really, really stressful. We are finally starting to pull ourselves out of that mess and get things a little bit more under control, which helps me breathe a lot easier. But yeah, we were at the level of work stress where I'm waking up in the middle of the night having work, like, not nightmares, but, you know, you ever wake up and be like, oh, I have that thing at work that I have to do in like 6 hours. I'm going to think about it next for the rest of the night. And like, you're awake. You wake up and you immediately think about work and are afraid and stressed out. And it was getting to that point. So, that's not good. So I needed some downtime. So, didn't do anything too crazy. Mostly just had a bunch of time off to myself. Remember what we last talked about. I don't think I have any commissions that came back in. Let me double check some things, because it's been a while and I got 2 weeks worth of stuff to catch up with. But, yeah, I don't have any crazy commissions that came back, because all my Halloween stuff was done in time. I did get my second VOD scrub back, that actually had some pretty good clips in it. So I sent that off to my editor, who did a rush job for me. Bless you, Devi. You are wonderful. And he managed to get those done in time for me to get all of the content uploaded to YouTube, which I should probably share that. All my content uploaded to YouTube in time for not missing any updates in the month of November. So all of November is completely scheduled out. I am through, I think, the first week of December. I think I have VODs out through December. Yeah, though the last week I have everything scheduled looks to be the week of November 28th. Cause no. No, December 1st. It is. Yeah, because I have something for the 1st, on the 1st, on the 3rd, and on the 5th. So, yeah. The first full week of December, I have everything scheduled up through as VODs and shorts and all that good stuff. So, that's done. And the next batch of shorts is already up to Devi for editing, so that's in good shape too. So I'm really, really happy about that. Let's see what else. I had a couple personal commissions come back to me while I was out. So those are good. One of them was due mid-December, and that's done already. And the other one was due November 8th, and it was done well before then. When did that one actually finish? Final delivery was October 31st. So, yeah, I submitted it October 19th. It was done on the 31st and due on November 8th. So they finished it with a week to spare. And they did a good job. I'm really happy with it. What do I have out for commissions right now? I got one work in progress for a big illustration from somebody. That one's technically due in January, but I see the artist has started doing some work in progress stuff on Twitter, so I'm really excited about that. I also reached out to the same artist that did my big Persona 5 wallpaper art that I got to celebrate the end of Persona 5. I'm getting a winter-themed, like, wallpaper size thing from them that I'm probably going to distribute through the Discord. So I'll share it with everybody there. Might as well link that out. And then I obviously have my shorts with Devi, and I've got a gift commission from somebody else. Or for somebody else. Because a friend of mine had a debut recently, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get him something nice. I'm gonna get him a nice thing. Yeah, they're working on one commission. I am in queue, and then there's a wait list behind me. So that's pretty good. Actually, that artist has a really short list. My God, I need to commission them some more. So, yeah. But I have been giving some thought for like what I want to do for art commissions going forward into the next year, and I think I'm gonna try and go more high quality and fewer commissions. I kind of want to do like one larger wallpaper-esque commission like each season. Unfortunately, I have like 2 of them coming up real quick soon. But should hopefully those will be something nice to share. Both because I got a winter one, and then I have the surprise one that somebody's cooking, because it just says let me cook. Yeah, I think they'll do a pretty great job with that. I already like what I saw with their work in progress. So yeah, I've got like 4 in the works. So yeah, good stuff there. Otherwise, did I do any shopping? I think I did some shopping. I had a couple of like home projects I've been working on lately. No, Amazon, I do not want to make a passkey. I think you guys were here when I did all of this and got the bathroom updated. So the bathroom's got a bunch of new stuff in it, including mats and towels. And man, those towels are good. And I got a new water filter delivered probably right before I left. Or during? Yeah, it would have been the Thursday before I left is when it got delivered. So, been using that. That's pretty good. Nothing crazy there. Where have I been spending my money? I did get a bunch more adoptables from VGen. I do that every now and again for like personal fun projects that I can do on the side. So I spent way more money than I should have doing that, but it's fine. If God didn't want me to spend money, he wouldn't have given me a credit card. I like this one. This one's cute.
Let's go.
But yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to be trying to go for probably quality over quantity for commissions, because I've done a ton of them this year. It's been, according to VGen, it's 48 completed commissions and 4 that are accepted, but that's also filtering out a lot of the video commissions I did through my editor, because up before June, I was doing them all like individually. So there's a lot more that aren't there. So exciting. Thank you, Pickles. What am I in here? Like, Jesus, a whole bunch of them. But yeah, so we're cooking a little bit with commissions. We are slowing down a little because I'll get up to mischief if I do too many of them. Let's go. But I definitely need to like get a steady group of artists that I've worked with before, that I like working with, and just kind of continually give them work. Like the wallpaper artists I'm working with, I really like their style. They're fantastic to work with, and I don't mind giving them a couple of big pieces a year to work on for me. I think that'll be really good. And then hopefully, knock on wood, next year I might be able to get that VTuber model up and running. We'll see. That's going to be expensive. Though I did hear a rumor at work, and this is kind of funny. Work was saying something about how next year, I guess we have one of those rare years where there's going to be multiple Fridays, or multiple months with 3 Fridays, to the point where there's going to be one for one pay schedule, people are going to get 3 months with triple checks. Now, the way I do my budgeting, I only budget for 2 checks a month. If there's 3 of them, the 3rd check is basically a bonus. So I don't plan for it, and it, like I said, it's a bonus. So I'm trying to think here. I think we might actually have that for January. So yeah, if January's another triple month. I thought it was a triple last year though. A little treat. Very big treat because it's a full paycheck that like isn't budgeted. But yeah, work was interesting and weird though, because from what one person shared, it sounds like they're going to dock people's pay so they make the same salary throughout the year, but the company is going to balance it out so that they're not paying an entire extra check for somebody that they don't feel like they have to pay. But the last time somebody shared any kind of payment information like that, it was for all of the salaried employees, not people like me who are hourly. So I'm certainly going to be billing for every hour that I'm working, which includes an extra 2 weeks. So yeah, I think I'm going to have a bunch of extra money next year, which should be nice. Now I just need to get my spending habits under control, and maybe we can afford that model, but yeah, that doesn't always work too well. Especially when I'm working projects, which I've got a few going now. The last one I just did was, I think I replaced the toaster like a week or 2 ago, because my old toaster was pretty old, pretty grody, and had like burnt crumbs adhered to the bottom of it, and not great. So I replaced it with a new toaster, which I will say is the cheapest feeling toaster I've ever picked up. This thing feels hollow inside. So if this one dies, I'm getting a nice toaster next time. I'm looking online and being like, what can I get for like a $300 toaster? It's going to be ridiculously expensive, but it's not going to suck. So we might be there. And I do have sheets coming in the mail. They're supposed to be getting here tomorrow, because my sheets on my bed are pretty old and not in the best shape and kind of pilling a little bit. So I got some nice new sheets. So that'll be nice. Aside from that, let me think. Because I know I've been doing things. But man, my brain is just drawing a blank. Obviously played games. I don't think I beat anything crazy. Because I was playing Stellar Blade before, and I kind of stopped playing that a little bit, so I haven't done that. Beat Silk Song beforehand. Picked up Power Wash Sim 2, which that was interesting. Because, yeah, Power Wash Sim, I liked the first game a lot. The second game immediately is like, all right, we're going to play with verticality. Clean this billboard on the highway. And I'm looking up at it going, that's a very tall billboard and I'm scared of heights and it makes me queasy even in video games. And, yeah, it made me queasy even in video games. So I haven't gone back to the game since cleaning the billboard. Because I'm just like, man, I don't feel like being sick to my stomach again. Oh, man. And the worst part of it was I finished cleaning like the one section that I could get up to. And I had to get down. And like I'm trying to go down the stairs in front of me and I'm like, I can't. It's not. Oh no. Oh, it's worse than that, Pickles. It's not just that billboard up there with the small rickety set of stairs to get up there. No, 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 no. The billboard has stairs on it. Stairs that are dirty somehow that I need to clean. So I'm climbing stairs on the impossibly tall fucking thing and hosing down the stairs as I'm on them. And at one point, like, I'm on the stairs. I'm like, I just need to move a little bit left to get a better spray on these stairs. Fuck, that's not working out. Let me go and go down to the bottom, step to the left one step, go back up. Okay, I'm up to the top of the stairs. I finished cleaning. Let me get down from, oh no, I can't get down. The stairs aren't working. I guess I just have to walk off the side of this billboard. Ah! And yeah, it did not go well. But no, I've been watching a bunch of like YouTube videos and stuff like that, and just kind of trying to relax. My vacations off from streaming are usually staycations. Like, don't really go anywhere crazy, don't do anything fancy. Yeah, buying sheets and a toaster were probably the two more interesting things I did. It's just a lot of like, I need R&R, I need rest, I need relaxation. I didn't do anything crazy for meals either. Like, I cooked regularly, which was interesting. Regional variant, congrats. But yeah, like nothing too crazy. I know there were things over the break that I'm like, yeah, I should tell everybody when I get back, and they're just out of my head now. They're completely out. They're completely gone. Oh man, that's why I share stuff in the Discord when things happen. But let's go. But yeah, that's about where I'm at. So we should probably get the game started soon. So we are going to be pushing for the end of Cabernet. So I don't know how long that'll be. I did look at a quick, like, quick walkthrough guide for the game after the last stream previously, and it looks like there's another chapter or two, though one of them is like an epilogue. So we still have a bit more time. It might be 2 more streams until we finish. It really depends like how much time we spend doing stuff, but it's going to be interesting. At least I hope so. And then we have Dungeons of Hinterberg coming up on Wednesday, which I think that's going to be like 2 or 3 more streams. Because I know I can't finish Hinterberg in 1. It's a question of whether I'll be able to do it in 2. And then... then I have to find some new games to play, I guess. For the first time since like September or August, which is weird. Because like Silksong came out and very clearly was like, okay, this is going in the schedule. This is going in the schedule in a big way. And then I was finishing up Hinterberg. And then Halloween hit with Hades 2 and Cabernet. And I'm like, yeah, no. This is what's up. So. And we also have a collab coming this weekend. No stream on Friday. We're going to have Friday off. But I do have a Saturday collab with Yuki Tsukimori, which I should give her a shout out now. All right, yeah, that's them. But we're going to be chatting about Silksong on Saturday night because we are both done with the game, and it's been long enough to like have a bit of a spoiler discussion about the game. I was working on that a little bit today at lunchtime, I think. And yeah, gonna have I don't know, the streamer yawns. Gonna have a hopefully a good little discussion about Silksong because I've got some thoughts and feelings. And I bet Yuki does too, so should be good. But in the meantime, let me get the game booted up, and then we will get started. Also, I probably should mention we are not coming back to Hades 2. Both because like there isn't a whole lot left to see in that. It's like just me repeatedly executing the game over and over again. So, you know, there's that. And also, like, I kind of just went and played Hades 2 on my own time. Y'all got a month of Hades 2 out of me where I controlled myself. And then been playing a bunch in the last 2 weeks. But we're jumping back. Chapter 6. I'm going to have to familiarize myself with the controls again. Oh my god, that's a lot. Oh god, that's hedonism, I think. I'm rank 9. Not a lot of humanity. What's my inventory look like? Kerosene lamp, small key. Did I never use this or anything? Maybe I did. Liza's medallion. Arbin's riddle, medical bag. Card deck. Bonefish dagger. Yeah. So we've got relationships here. We are romantically involved with Elisa, and Trophim and Evgeny like me, but Evgeny has run away from town. He is gone. He shot Kirill in a duel. The Rusalka is gone and done. Man, Arbin does not like me all that much. Rosie, I don't care about. Ivan has to die. I hate that man. Gonna have to go find Victoria and talk with her at some point. Demyan. Locked. Interesting that some of these are locked. So curious. Petya is dead, friendly, but he's fine. He's a doll now. The Countess is neutral. Roman is friendly. Faina is friendly. Anastasia's friendly. Oleg is friendly, though I did take his hand. Hussar likes me. Dragomir! Man. I'm looking forward to you, my guy. Where are you? Wait, what? Bio Dragomir Story 1. Come on, game. You can do better than that. But yeah, the last thing that happened was... Yeah, we got this here, and then that's... We got this week to do whatever we got to do. But yeah, we started the last chapter with going and getting blood for the doctor, who's starting to act really weird in a way that concerns me. And we went to Arbin's place, where she's draining 2 revolutionaries and paying them for their blood as an ingredient for Cabernet vampiric wine. Though she's telling them it's for medical research with the doctor. And she, they invited me to the bar a couple weeks later, a week or so later. And then I met them there, we talked, and they immediately went to go join a protest/riot. And I wish I didn't have to go, because that was messy as fuck and terrible. And somebody tried to shoot the mayor. The whole riot is honestly stupid, because like the revolutionaries are like, okay, the old mayor was terrible. We did a riot and we drove him out of town. The new mayor's here and we want to make sure he has the fear of death on him. So we're going to do another riot. And it's like, but he's nice. He likes you. You have elected him fairly. Why are you being bastards to the new mayor? I don't know. But they are. They're being bastard coded bastards of bastard filling. And somebody tried to shoot him. And a riot erupted from that. And then we met back at the bar, talked to the revolutionaries who were buying drinks for the shooter because Man, they're bastards like that. And the shooter confided in me that a woman with scars on her face, a very familiar woman with scars on her face, maybe kinda sorta paid him to do it. So what we got? Unburied. Optional. Retrieve Collia's package from the hiding place, which is in a chimney. Go to the Countess's manor by July 11th. Send a note to Mother by July 11th. Don't really want to do that because the one rule of Vampire Fight Club is you're not supposed to tell people about Vampire Fight Club. Arbin's Riddle, I don't know. One of these is in the church. And the other one, I'm assuming is at the cultist's place, probably. Gotta find the cat wherever it is again. The doctor has a second set of medical tasks that I've just probably completely missed. Spoonful of honey. Vanda's story isn't listed as complete, though. It's interesting. Piano lessons are on hold. I'm not doing that. Roman's story, I have no idea what book I'm supposed to read. I can't get a new side job from Kirill. He died. Bottom of the bottle. Pay Trophim a visit at his shed. That didn't happen, and I guess I failed it. Interesting. So... Unburied is the quest. I need to go to the Countess's manor and send a letter to Mother, which I've written the letter, I believe. And this is a good outfit for everything. We got at least a 20 and everything. A little worried about that doctor. He's not in a good way. Alright, give me the desk. House call, which is 12 coin. Hemochromatosis. Here's a question. How much money do I have? 13 coins. That's not a lot. I don't have any Cabernet in my inventory either.
Hello, Doc.
Huh? What?
Let's do the house call.
About that house call in the task list.
Oh, that's right. I'm doing one of my house calls for a regular patient, Nicolina. You see, she has hemochromatosis, which means...
Excess of iron in the blood, right?
Ha! Precisely. You keep pleasantly surprising me, Miss Morozova. The patient often experiences pain, fatigue, and other unpleasant issues.
Okay.
There isn't a known cure, I'm afraid, but there is something we can do to reduce the symptoms.
You want us to feed on her to lower her iron levels?
Indeed I do. I figured I can let you do the bleeding this time.
Is drinking blood from someone with hemochromatosis safe?
Why not? You can't be harmed by disease. If anything, it might be more filling because of the iron excess. It might taste a little funny, but as they say, there's no accounting for taste, right?
If you say so.
But enough dilly-dallying, we should get going. She can be a terribly grumpy patient if her pain isn't managed in time.
Lead on then, Doctor.
No, I don't want to do this if... Yeah, I have a full thing of blood. I'm not bleeding somebody. I'm absolutely not bleeding somebody at full blood. No. I will do that tomorrow when I can bleed her a little bit more effectively. I am not burning another one of my... I don't care that it's cheating. I'm not going feral again. That's going to be such a bad idea if I do. Yeah, because if your blood is already full and you keep feeding, you get a massive stat buff at the cost of a debilitating debuff for the rest of your playthrough. And it's not good. It's so tremendously not good.
Good girl, Marta. The hussar's lost in thought. I don't think he's noticed me. Why don't I pay him back with a little scare? Easy revenge.
No, I didn't even realize bat form drained me. Oh, because I'm invisible.
Liza! Gah, you little...
Just thought I'd show you how well I've taken your lessons.
Yes, you're very talented. Oh, I suppose I deserved it.
You did.
What are you doing up here? Seems an odd place to smoke.
I'm getting closer to the Lord, can't you see?
Yeah, I don't believe a word you're
Most
saying.
of our kind won't even look at a church. It's good for getting some peace. Or it normally is, anyway.
Some peace. Whatever from.
Life. Or unlife, however you wish to call it. I take it you don't smoke?
I'm not fond of the taste.
Good. Terrible habit.
Or
Spoken like a
you
smoker.
just don't want to share.
You got me. I'm too stingy. How else am I meant to pass these endless nights,
Weren't you the one going on about how being a vampire makes you feel more alive?
The flying part is good, I'll grant you. Eternity, though? It can be stifling.
I don't get it. Sure, there are things I can't do now, but eternity is eternal. The possibilities are endless.
I'm glad it seems that way to you. You play cards, Liza?
A little.
Indulge me in a game?
I suppose I could. What are we playing for?
Secrets.
I'm in.
Ooh, I'm in. Prepare to give up your secrets, Hussar.
Such confidence. We'll see how long that lasts.
Yes!
That was a fluke. Go on then. I'm an open book.
What do you think of the Countess? How is she as a boss?
Ooh.
Fine, I suppose, as bosses go. I'll take her over the military any day. She can be a little... how to put it? Pragmatic. A good quality in a businesswoman, but you want to stay on her good side. But like I said, certainly not the worst boss I've ever had. Does that answer your question?
That
Evasively.
was almost too casual. I wonder if he gets that question a lot.
Next round, then.
Yeah, I can only hit 5 times. Ah, he busted.
You play a little, was it? Fine. Go on, then.
How were you turned?
The usual fashion. Brink of death, given vampire blood.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
You mean to ask how I died?
Well, when you put it like that.
I'm only teasing. As it happens, I was found by Count Orlov after a fight. He offered to save me in return for my service. Simple as that.
Go back a moment. The Count? There's a Count.
There was.
Was. He passed quite some time ago now. And before you ask, I have no idea. The Countess has made it clear she won't speak of it. Or him. Next round, then?
Oof. Terrible hand. I've lost instantly.
There we go.
Ugh.
Now, what to ask, what to ask.
I like Husar. I wish I got to see more
We'll
of him.
start with an easy one, Are you seeing anyone?
Why? Are you interested?
Answering a question with a question is against the rule.
I am, in fact.
Oh, well, congratulations.
You're not going to ask me who?
One win, one question. And I've more interesting things to ask.
Cocky. I didn't take you for such a stickler to the rules, either.
I always found being creative with rules more fun than breaking them outright. Works out better if you get caught, too. But I digress.
Oh, I love his character.
And that's that.
Too scared for another round?
Hardly. I've got places to be.
More errands for the Countess?
You know it.
What is it exactly you do for her, anyway?
Whatever she likes. That was the deal.
The deal? So you have a mark too?
Just like yours. His blood for my services to his family.
You can make a deal like that? Seems unfair.
It wasn't quite that bad. I negotiated pretty well for a dying guy, if I do say so myself. And here I am, the well-kept servant of a great vampire house. Who could ask for more? Don't answer that. Thanks for the company, Liza. Come join me up here again sometime, eh?
I'll have to. I didn't even realize he was up here.
Man. He's clearly unhappy, but even that feels like it's not quite the whole truth. Perhaps I'll ask him more about it next time. Someone's carved something into the wall here. Better hope the minister doesn't find out. This looks like a pair of feet, and under them, the name Kovac, walking with God on high. I don't feel particularly holy, but that must be one of Arbin's riddle answers.
Okay.
Hello there.
Are you doing all right?
Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Still, Yvonne could have been more considerate.
Maybe he is right. If the goal is to make change, there will be sacrifices.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
No regrets, right? Long time no see.
Do you mind if I ask you something personal? So, how did you meet Yvonne?
Well, when I was 15, I got so sick of the field work, I couldn't bear the thought of doing it my whole life. I was always pretty sharp, if I do say so myself, so I ran away to the capital. Applied to university and got accepted. Honestly, looking back, I can't believe my luck. There was no backup plan, you know. If I didn't get in, who knows where I'd be now.
Fascinating.
Yeah, well, I guess fate rewards the brave. Which is where Ivan comes in. At university, he and some of the current gang started a club, and I joined. Little by little, it became our life.
So, are you two together?
Gosh, no. He doesn't exactly strike me as partner material.
Yeah, he's not.
I see. So, where are you from?
I'm a local girl, through and through.
Really?
What do you mean, really?
Sorry, I didn't mean it. I figured your crew is from all around the country.
Yeah, exactly.
They are, indeed, but we needed to start somewhere. It's best to take action on familiar ground, so a bunch of us proposed our local towns. Ivan decided this place would make an excellent starting point, so I guess I won the lottery. Too bad my mum and dad are not here anymore. It would be nice to visit them, now that I'm back home.
Okay.
Booze here smells just like surgicals. You have to be quite drunk to dare to eat here.
Can't talk with him. Boy, I just have nothing to do, don't I? Conscious human. What conscious? Oh, there's a guy there. What's the rest of the riddle?
Arbin's riddle.
You seek the truth of that night. Begin where the night flying eagle roosts. There you will find your guide enshrined. The head rests atop the forest's grave. The heart beats where two lie alone. The feet yet walk with God on high. Follow them to their final rest. There behold the winged truth.
Interesting. Chanterelles. Some people like to boil. Got to wash them properly. Honey fungus. Those guys always grow in a... All right. Rusula mushrooms. Very common, but I like them though when... What should I do with those? This one's a brown birch bollette. Not only do they taste amazing, but they're also... They can form a special bond with the birch roots. Interesting. Chanterelles. Some people like... Got to wash...
What about the heart of the forests? But I'm there, so where do I go from here? Like, there's nothing here. Hey, little bunnies, I'll eat you another time. He's there. She's not in the field anymore. Yeah, there's nothing to do here other than go see the Countess. And I can't leave.
Ugh, what is this?
Can I go talk to the girlfriend she's in?
Liza, long time no see. Bon chance.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And the light will await you and me, await you and me. What should I impress on her?
Marriage is over. Send me money. Leave her be. Last time I did anything to her, she was playing a cello on the roof. Yeah, I guess I have to read the books. I have nothing else I can do. So I'll burn a time slot reading the book, and I guess I'll come and check and see if the carriage is working again. It's a little frustrating because the game has so much to offer in the early sections. Locking it down here is a little frustrating. Also, what's the best stat for me to put into right now? I feel like history and politics will be really useful. Alright, we've got a chapter Jane Eyre down. And the door wasn't open, so.
Go away, you.
Hope you're doing all right, Mom.
Ah, Dr. Morozova, isn't it? Looks like I'm just in time for the mail collection. Sending that letter must be difficult.
What? Is he talking about my mother and Kolya? Excuse me? I'm not sure what you mean.
Ah, apologies. I just assumed you were here to send a letter to the coroner about the body. Must not be your favorite part of the job.
The body?
Haven't you heard? The old woman from your building just passed away.
Oh.
Faina? No. No, I haven't.
I see. Well, sorry to break the news that way.
Strange. I just saw her in a dream.
She seemed like a very nice lady.
She was. If I ever need to send a letter...
Alright, well, we got an ad popping in. There's Tropheme. Popping in about 10 seconds. So we're going to be back, and then we're going to go off to the Countess. See you in a few minutes, folks. All right, everybody, we are back. Let's hop back into it. Okay, so Tropheme is back.
Evening, Tropheme. Could you take me to the Countess's manor, please?
Of course, my lady. Your wish is my command.
Perfect. Let's head out.
Yeah, I'm ready. Right, and I have to be blindfolded because no one's allowed to know where she lives.
Thank you kindly. Victoria knows something about what happened at the rally. I have to get to the bottom of it, or I'll never find Kolya.
Painting fragments.
Locked. I'd rather not walk through the woods on foot. Looks like the Countess is not expecting guests today. Locked. Eerie to be inside this room again, alone. Locked.
Could you?
Liza, are you spying on us or here to steal? Either way, you're coming with me.
Fun. Well, I died.
Eerie to be inside this room again, alone.
Could you, you're not letting me go. Wow, I can't go downstairs.
Liza, either way.
Eerie to be inside this room again, alone. Locked.
This is half of what you promised, Grigor. Half.
Well, what did you expect to happen when the Countess shifted production towards the main cellar? We have barely any bodies to work with. It's a miracle we even got this much.
All I know is that the Countess is not going to pat you on the head for this.
You are enjoying this, aren't you? You're still blaming me for that scar.
Not at all. This is just business. Bad business at that. Now give me your monthly books. I'll move them to the Countess's safe spot.
Fine. You know this game is rigged, and it won't last forever.
Time will tell, dear. Off you go.
She'd never tell me anything if I confronted her. This is better. I bet there is something among the Countess's papers that I can use to find out the truth. Locked.
Let me into these other rooms, damn it.
I so hoped that I would never have to come back down here ever again. Eerie. It's hard to say without seeing the face, but this dress. Could it be the same girl from the first painting? Could it be... It's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this. It's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this.
Okay.
2, 5, 10. Good. Surprised that it's all still there. Why the old bat insists on keeping her change here, I'll never know.
None of the cells down here feel like a safe spot. I wonder where she is going. Let's take a look, shall we? Huh, a tiny key. What could and some more money? Nobody here learns their lessons, do they?
Reach max nihilism. She's looking right at me.
Why did she stop? Of course, a hidden safe. This cell wouldn't wish waking up here. The key fits. I want a sheet of paper. I have to admit that's a little disappointing.
A riddle found in the drawer of the Countess's basement.
What does it say?
First, my first home, so dark and alien, a cocoon from my fragile, transient state. Next, the instruments of my education, rigid, unyielding, cruel. Last and most paramount, the gift neath my crown that has brought me such might. My first home, dark and alien, a cocoon from my fragile, transient state. The instruments of my education, rigid, unyielding, cruel. The gift neath my crown that has brought me such might.
Is this a riddle? Hello? Can anybody hear me? It won't budge. How did Victoria do it? That riddle from the note I found earlier. Could it be the answer? Let's see. So, according to the riddle, I should first touch the... Then I should tap the...
Hands.
Finally, I should press the... That's it. It worked.
Okay, I got the riddle in the first try.
So, what do we have here? Wait, what?
List of names with a town hall signet.
It has Kolya's name written on it.
Dead Souls list. Parasites, Demia Kalin, Philip, foreigners, deviants, dissidents. Kolya is marked as deceased.
Deceased? No, that can't be. It also lists Gosha as deceased, and I just spoke with her. They can't be dead. This envelope looks just like the one I, took from the Skvortsov house. Feels like a lifetime ago. There are receipts and invoices inside with the town hall's sigil. A lot of these seem to be for some sort of construction. There's also some sort of chart here. A pearl necklace, but it's quite dull and yellow. It must be incredibly old, yet somehow looks so familiar. I don't know what's going on here, but I need to head there right now and get to the bottom of it.
Okay. Feedstock over time.
What could possibly... Oh, nothing ventured. Documents received. A lot of these seem to be for some... These look like purchase orders by the vodka bar from City Hall. A lot of these... It seems, among other things, Savelli recently purchased some heavy machinery and rented large storage spaces. Can't quite understand from this what they were buying.
Did you think you were the only one who can turn invisible and... I saw you closing the safe. What the...
Oh, fuck off.
Why are you doing these things for her?
You better start talking.
My brother is missing. He was arrested on the day of the rally along with dozens of other people because of the stunt you helped to pull off. I don't know everything yet, but I do know that Madame Orlova is up to something terrible. Trust me, you don't want to be on her side. Let me go so I can get to the bottom of this and help them.
I'm sorry about your brother. I didn't mean for any of that to happen. I don't know why the Countess ordered to arrange this stunt, but you're right. I do owe you one. Apparently, if it wasn't for your influence, that entitled purple-haired brat would have ripped my fangs out. I'll let you go. Just promise me that you'll never tell the Countess about any of this.
I won't, but you shouldn't work for her. Remember, you're not safe around here while she's in charge. None of us are.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, fuck. That scared me a little bit. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die.
Locked.
Okay, I got it back out. Oh, fair reaction when a gun gets pointed at you. Exactly, Pickles. Also, yeah, I didn't count that she had noticed me and was actively leading me to the place. Okay. So Trophime is here.
I must get to the town hall as soon as possible, please.
At your service. Go, Marta.
Unburied, complete chapter 6. Okay.
Thank you, Trophime. For your trouble.
Thank you kindly. Goodbye, my lady. Go, Marta.
Chapter 7, Cabernet. Oh, I can't leave. You. Is that who I think that is? Yvonne. It's not a good time to use... Fuck you! It's a great time to use vampiric powers.
Yvonne?
Liza, what a pleasant surprise.
What are you doing here at this hour?
I could ask the same of you. But I won't, as I respect the privacy of my fellow citizen.
Yeah, cute, buddy.
I hope the same courtesy can be extended to my person.
Why are you carrying a bucket?
I wouldn't need it if someone was committed to doing their job. Well, when you don't get the materials you need, you have to be creative.
You know, it's a bad superstition to meet someone with an empty bucket.
Doesn't the superstition specify that it has to be a woman?
Something tells me that in this case, it doesn't make it any better. Where is Gosha?
I don't have the foggiest idea. Haven't seen her since yesterday.
That's strange. I barely remember seeing you two apart.
Yeah, he's super sus.
We didn't leave on the greatest terms. Perhaps she took our fight to heart. You know how you ladies are.
Us ladies?
Man, you... The only thing saving your life is the fact that I'm not allowed to kill you right now, Yvonne.
I meant passionate people.
Right. What exactly is your plan here, Yvonne?
You're a doctor, Liza, aren't you? Must have been hard to earn your degree, especially as a woman. All the science you had to learn, books you had to read, exams to pass.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with me being a woman.
You must be very gifted. I myself was never a gifted child, if you can believe it.
I am unsurprised.
I was never good at arithmetic, or physics, or chemistry. I struggled with the subjects, until I realized that personality, innate charisma, could be an even greater gift.
You were a grifter. You realized to be a grifter.
That changed a lot of things.
That's interesting.
Turns out, it gets more interesting. The most important lesson I learned was that people are scared of their own incompetence. It only takes a few careful words to begin leading them down the right path.
Oh yeah, like you believe in the right path.
If you speak with conviction, with righteousness, people will believe you. People will follow you without question. No matter the trials, no matter the cost. Well, most will. People like Gosha occasionally create complications.
Yeah, how dare they think for themselves, you bastard.
But no matter. All I need to do now is provide that initial spark of action.
But the people trust you. Are they really so expendable to you?
Unlike the thieves and murderers in the town hall, I know exactly what people need. I'm also the one who's willing to do what is necessary to provide it. All the vision, all the hope in the world is nothing without clear action, unburdened by lesser worries.
Unburdened by lesser worries. You are just a full-blown narcissistic sociopath.
Before the sun rises, justice will be served for the common folk at last.
I should go. Kolya needs me.
I still hope you'll come for the show before the sun rises. No one wants to miss out on the day of reckoning.
The day of reckoning should be entertaining at the very least. Now, to search the town hall. No more distractions.
No, we need to check the thing he was fucking with here.
Locked, as expected. Unlocked. Perfect. Looks like someone is still here. Good. Time to answer some... Countess Orlova?
Liza, darling, is that you? I was just finishing up some work. I certainly didn't expect to see you here. Do you have a form to file for the city head's attention?
Something like that.
Well, I'm afraid all the bureaucrats are already gone. No one's putting in the work nowadays, you see. Banker's hours.
It is exceedingly late.
It is pretty late, at least by human standards.
Ugh, don't get me started on that. The whole country daydreams about getting plastered in the evening and then leaves with the first whistle. And then they wonder why the economy's going pear-shaped and the country is in pig's shit. But I digress. What brings you here tonight, darling?
Can't say the middle one. That's going to be tremendously bad. Savali. Who the fuck was Savali? That was the doctor? Ooh, she's going to know. Oh, what do I do? The middle one is clearly wrong because nobody's allowed to talk about Vampire Fight Club.
Oh, there is this project I've been helping the mayor with. He asked me to survey the peasants regarding their workload and report back with the result.
Did he now?
Hope it's all right with you, Madame Orlova.
Of course, dear. How can I say no to taking initiative? Next time, though, run those things by me. All business requires due diligence.
But of course.
Will do, Madame Orlova.
I'm actually glad I ran into you, dear. There was something I wanted to discuss. From the moment I saw you on your first night in that dirty little nightgown, something told me that you are special. You don't know this, but the envelope that you were tasked to retrieve from that house was quite valuable. I was trying to work out a deal, and man alive, it got me quite some leverage at the time.
I'm glad I could be of service.
Don't flatter yourself too much, honey. Before you say anything, I know you opened it and saw what's inside. You may have tricked the hussar, but I'm not that gullible. However, you played by your own rules, and I can respect that too.
How do you know I opened it and looked inside? I did that tonight. It's been in my hands the whole time. Oh, because I guess it's... Hey, Ravi, thank you for the well wishes.
Now, stay with me for a minute. How familiar are you with the works of the stock market?
Very little, Countess. I mean,
It's
quite familiar,
rather
Countess.
simple, isn't it? People invest into companies and futures. If they guess right, they get a payoff. Not much different from a casino when you think about it.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
Yeah.
Whoever correctly predicts what will happen receives a substantial payoff.
Sounds like a fun time, if you have the money.
Oh, it is indeed, dear. Good fun. Now, I know you've wrestled some with your new identity. Tell me, where do you stand on your eternal life nowadays?
Who in their right mind would complain about living forever?
An optimist. I like it. It may not always feel like a gift, but I'd say you have the right idea. None of those fools playing the game have what you and I have.
Forever?
None of them live long enough to see the truth and learn their lessons. Any vampire who's lived longer than a century and not become rich is a waste of opportunity incarnate. We can invest in people, play them like cards in our hands. We are able to predict what will happen better than anyone because we've seen it all happen 1,000,000 times over right before our eyes. But even other vampires, none of them have our heads on their shoulders.
What exactly are you trying to say?
Have I not made myself clear? I am offering you to become my protege, silly. You've earned it. You've proved yourself. Victoria, Hussar, and all the others. None of them have what it takes. But you and I, we can move mountains together. You'll live with me at the manor, and I'll teach you all there is to know about running a thriving business. An empire. We will bend the country itself to our very will and live like the queens we deserve to be.
Alright, this is an ending pivot, and I have to tell her no.
I don't think I can.
Don't tell me. I know what bothers you. It's your missing brother, isn't it? Well, what if I told you that I could reunite you two before sunrise?
How is that possible? I don't even know where he is, let alone the fact that he's arrested.
For as long as I've lived in this country, and it's longer than I care to admit, dear, the law has never worked the same for people like me versus people like your brother. I can promise you not only his freedom and safety, but that your whole family will be taken care of for generations to come.
Oh, this is a devil's bargain.
That certainly is a lot to process.
I understand, dear, but I know quite a bit about business, and this is one hell of an offer. You've proven yourself worthy. You've earned the right to power in our ranks, and now you may choose what to do with it.
I'm going to decline it.
Come with me, and we can change the world together. What do you say?
Madame Orlova, thank you for your generous offer. But I'm afraid I can't accept it.
That is truly disappointing. I expected more sense from someone like you, dear. I'm afraid I have to run now. Time is money, as I always say. Oh, and good luck with finding your brother. Hope he is well.
The Countess was just holding that. Anna Karenina. There must have been a reason why the Countess was... Wait, there are some odd markings in here.
P-U-S-A. Push. Kinth. No. Pushkin the... Oh man, this is irritating. I'm gonna have to actually break out a pen and write this down. So P-U-S-H. And then it's K-I-N. Then it's... So those double lines have to mean something. So let's say T-H-E. NAD. EM. ONA. PPEA. PPEA. RS. Pushkin, the something appears. Pushkin, then a demon appears. There. No, not there. No, yeah, it's not there. It's an interesting mark because it's double marked under T and then HE. THIR. DTH. HEIN. EIN. And then another N. Third therein? No, not therein. THEI. Yeah, therein. Pushkin. So interesting. Pushkin, then a demon appears. Third therein. It's LE. Sorry, LA. LASA. Sorry, I swear to God, it spells lasagna. LA. ST. TA. TASEN. SIT. IVE. CY. NIC. Pushkin, then a demon appears. Third therein, last sensitivity Nick? That doesn't make any sense. Push third. Pushkin. Oh, this is a save spot.
Quite an antique. Must have been here for ages. The man in the painting was one of the town's first government officials back in the 14th century. Don't know what's more shocking. How much has changed. What a beautiful dog. Makes me a little sad that he isn't alive anymore. The colors and decorations of the room are different, but it looks so similar to this one. If the man in this painting is an old city head, he probably posed for it right in here. Could it be? If Savelli doesn't seem like the kind of man who would drink at... Strange. This is to commemorate Savelli's first... It must have been around the same time I was turned in... Savelli's scales. Wonder what he needs them for. I can't move them. The scales are built into the table. They must be a part of some mechanism. Let's see. There. I can't move them. They must be... On second thought... There. Let's see.
The two-part system.
Something clicked. That must have been part of the puzzle. Stability. Huh. Clever. The hints from Anna Karenina must be leading to this. Some of the... Which books should I pool? And in what order?
Push kin, then a demon appears. Third therein. Last sensitivity. Push kin. Then a demon appears. Third therein. Hey, got it right.
I'm guessing this isn't where he keeps his winter clothes. Let's...
Candles. Bold statement for a hidden staircase.
If someone told me about this, Goodness. No matter. How deep does this rabbit hole go? What fresh hell is all this? Why is there a hidden prison underneath the town hall? This must have been what the construction bills were for. Hello? What did they put you in here for?
Shh, they'll hear us. Go away, we don't...
How are you holding up, lazy bastards? Don't mind me, folks. Keep to your business. Ha!
Oh my god. Kolya? Kolya? Kolya, can you hear me?
Liza? What are you doing here? How did you find me?
It doesn't matter. I came to rescue you.
Check his wound.
Take a look. The wound is terribly infected. He must have sepsis.
Sepsis in his head.
He won't last through the night.
That bad, huh? At least they didn't throw me to the lower level. Whatever it is they do down there, I never want to know. I think they treat me better than some since you gave them some coin back then. Thank you.
Don't even mention it. Those greedy bastards. What did they do to you?
Nothing they didn't do to the others. But my old wound from the rally never quite seemed to heal.
At this stage, and in this place, there's only one way I can save him. I need to turn him. For that, he must drink some of my blood. But will he even agree to it? Do I even want this life for him? Dr. Volkov once explained to me how to turn people. Kolya, listen to me carefully. You're in bad shape, but I know a way to save you. Look, I know that...
I don't need to know. Whatever you ask me, I'll do it. I trust you, Liza.
That means everything. All right. I'll have to bite you, then feed you some of my blood. But first, I'll do something to help make the pain go away. Ready?
Ready.
Hush now, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee. And the light will await you and me. Await you. He's in a trance. I should perform the ritual. He should be safe for now. At least as much as it's possible under the circumstances. I can't stop now. I need to understand what's going on.
New objective, free Kolya.
No! I don't want to go! Where are you taking me?
You'll just have to see for yourself.
Please, let me go!
Oh, the serpent.
Sorry, pal. It's not up to me. I don't make the decisions.
Not up to me. Please, I'm begging you. Let her stay.
I'm sorry, Mom. It's not up to me. I'm just doing my job. Come on, Miss Morozova. Let's hurry this up. Country's orders.
Let go! Let go of me! She will get better, I promise. She knows all the treatments.
Right. Well then, she can cure herself where she's going.
Alexei, do something.
What's going on here?
Come on, let's head out.
They kidnapped me. Oh, this is a bad time for my memory to come back. Hey, sister. How's it going?
Are you all right? What happened?
Liza, I can't believe it's really you. Listen, what happens in here? It isn't meant for human beings.
It almost certainly is.
How did they find you? Yvonne said he saw you recently. That you two got into a fight or something?
We did. He didn't seem to care about all those people who we lost the other day.
Because he doesn't care. He's a parasocial, or not parasocial. He's a sociopathic narcissist.
It made me question if he was the right person to lead. And I was stupid enough to tell him that.
And he turned on you like a parasocial again. Like a psychopathic narcissist.
Are you saying?
That's right. The police were still looking for me after the riot, and that smug bastard turned me in. It's my fault for believing in him in the first place. There were so many red flags. I should have known.
Yeah, you should have.
Don't blame yourself, Gosha. You only wanted what's best for the people. That son of a bitch is to blame for all that.
On the bright side, at least I know where everybody is now. Or at least was. Silver linings, huh?
I'll help.
Just stay put. I'll try to get you out of here.
Thank you. Just be careful. These people, they aren't joking around here. If you don't make it back here for us, I'm not going to blame you.
Yeah, the blood door.
Snake. It's the same symbol as on those documents.
Yep.
My God! The stench. I'd be sick right now if it was biologically possible. I've never seen anything like this. Is that... Oh! They skinned them. Why the hell would someone do this? I need to get out of this room right now. Oh, such rancid blood. Not even the worst of us would dare try to consume this.
So it's not the... Is this Dragomir? What the fuck?
What the? This place. This monstrous place. It's so familiar. No. So similar. Similar to that room from before. I don't feel so good.
This is where we keep them, Doctor. Are you sure you want to proceed? Goes without saying, but it isn't safe.
Quite sure, my boy. They are still people. They deserve some compassion.
Of course. Well, if you don't mind,
Yes, yes. I'll take it from here.
Thank you. Good luck.
Goodness. My name is Dr. Volkov. I am volunteering here for the next few days. Is anyone up and ready for an examination?
Doctor, over here.
Oh.
Evening, young lady. When was your last checkup?
It's not for me. The woman on the next cot, she doesn't speak the language.
You sure are burning up yourself.
Nothing to do about that. Not anymore.
And what makes you think so?
Cholera wasn't treated in time. Kidneys are now affected, so the truth is, in a place like this, I'm afraid I don't have long.
What happened?
But she still has a chance, though, if you act quickly.
Is that so? How do you figure?
She has dysentery and needs intravenous therapy right away. We haven't had a doctor here in days. I tried to tell the nurses, but no one will touch us. There's not much time left, Doctor. Just see for yourself.
Let me take a look.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Hey, Yuki, thank you. I mean, there was a woman in the bed next to her, but that person's dead.
Let's see. She's certainly malnourished. High fever. Now, where is...
There's no chart. They don't bother to keep records for us here. But she's often nauseated and there's blood in her liquids. Don't ask how I know that.
I see. In that case, I believe you're apt. Nurse, prepare an intravenous drip right away.
It's gonna help him fix everybody here.
Excuse me, miss... Sorry, what was your name again?
Liza. Morozova. How is she?
Well, the patient is still resting, but I think it's fair to say she'll be all right.
Good.
Where did you learn all this, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a doctor as well. Just graduated from the medical academy.
That's quite impressive.
Thanks. All the good it did me. You're that traveling doctor people in town were talking about, aren't you?
I suppose I am. Listen, Miss Morozova, how would you like to be my assistant? It happens so that I just got an opening at my practice, and I'd hate for this kind of talent to go to waste.
Oh, doctor. Why would you tease me about something like that now? You and I both know I'm not getting out of here alive. In a different life, perhaps?
Perhaps it could be.
So that's how it happened. Dr. Volkov must have also been the one who brought my things from home, too. No time. No time for any of this. I need to press on.
What an unfortunate time for an ad break, but we'll be back in a few minutes, folks. Okay, everybody, we are back. Let's hop back into it. No time for any of this. I need to press on. Ooh, that's a guard.
Those poor creatures. Their necks seem to be hooked up to some type of machine.
Breath.
Purchase orders for Cabernet and meat. This one's for the vodka bar side. This is it.
Yes, open the door and let me get through.
What did I say? What did I just say, Tamara? That's right. I said not to disturb me during my peak productive hours. The decrees won't publish themselves. Besides, Why, you aren't Tamara at all, are you? I suppose a welcome is in order. What brings you here, my dear?
Would you care to explain your slaughterhouse here?
Slaughterhouse? Oh, of course. You must mean my blood export system.
Cabernet for the
I can
Countess.
see how it may appear a little jarring to an unprepared visitor.
A little jarring. People are being tortured.
See, I wish more people expressed genuine curiosity before casting judgment.
Oh, he needs to die.
Isn't that what science is all about?
This isn't science. It's a bloodbath designed by a madman.
Liza, I thought of you as a much more rational person, a contributor to society. As you know, I care deeply about my fellow man, my neighbors, those working so hard just to get by.
You are very insane.
During my early years in government, oh Lord, this takes me back. One of my responsibilities was to pay visits to officials in different provinces. I met people from all around the country, from all kinds of backgrounds and all sorts of trades. It didn't take me even 2 months to realize that everything was rotten, inside and out, chaotic, in complete disarray. Every little town was exactly the same. Hospitals shamefully understaffed, roads ridden with potholes, good people suffering in poverty and drowning in drink.
Okay, but how do you get from there to the blood draining house?
And no one did anything about it. No one even cared. They were too busy lining their own pockets. Police and most of my colleagues, all corrupt to the bone. Bureaucracy stopping any feeble attempts to take action. It made me boil with anger, Liza. Livid. I swore to myself that once I rose up, I would get rid of the chaos that is our country. That I would turn it around. Help my good fellow citizens. Design a system.
And what system would that be?
Since I've become mayor, the town has improved, wouldn't you say? In only a few months, local businesses have received loans, roads have been fixed, willing people have jobs.
Willing people, huh?
Willing people?
That's right. Honest, hard-working people. And that's exactly where the system comes in. You're a smart young lady. You must understand that money doesn't come out of nowhere. Say, a building needs to be fixed. You need to take the money out of the town's budget. But it's all been squandered or stolen by your predecessors. Ultimately, nothing gets done. Frustrating, isn't it? But what if there was a whole demographic of consumers in constant need of expensive liquid product?
Wait. So his idea to save his country is to take all of the lazy people that he doesn't like and feed them to the vampires. Am I interpreting this correctly?
Cabernet.
Exactly. I learned about the existence of vampires once I climbed high enough as a government official. It's not that big of a mystery as long as you have the right connections, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's shocking that your species, some centuries old I might note, was sitting on a gold mine, but had no clue how to adapt it to the modern world. It took me 5 minutes talking with the Countess to put 2 and 2 together. By producing Cabernet, she managed to make enough coin to run her estate. But she completely missed out on a bigger opportunity.
Which was?
And what exactly is that opportunity?
The old crone drained using archaic techniques. Her manor sales only offering space for a few. But you and I, Liza, we know that we live in a burgeoning age of industry, of endless production possibilities.
Oh no.
Moreover, she only made Cabernet from those of noble birth, foolishly thinking their blood was purer. But you and I, Liza, we know of the equality of man, that deeds determine true worth.
Oh, I hate you so much already.
Why, of course.
My operation quadrupled turnover by draining lawbreakers, the slothful, illegal foreigners. It uses the parasites of the earth to lift up society. Everybody wins, Liza. You, me, the good townspeople.
I might make a bad choice here in a few minutes.
The deserving citizens of our country.
You're out of your mind. This is barbaric.
My system solves 2 problems at once. It disposes of those who seek to keep us in ruin, and it provides significant income to benefit the people. Unfortunately, the Countess managed to find out about my enterprise and threatened blackmail if I didn't cut her in. I didn't mean to bring it up, but if a certain someone didn't steal my private correspondence, I would have made a much better deal. All the profits would have gone into the town's budget, and our fellow citizens would be better off.
Uh-huh.
But like they say, water under the bridge. A good politician knows how to work within limitations. In any case, Miss Morozova, I do apologize. I bent your ear for far too long. I take it that you managed to find me all the way down here for a reason. How may I be of service?
I came to free my brother. He was arrested on the day of the rally. All he wanted was to help his country. He doesn't deserve to be a part of this nightmare.
It's clear that you and I don't see eye to eye on everything. Then again, you need to hear different perspectives to run a town, don't you? And I do owe you for your help with the documents, even if unintentional. Your brother shall be released effective immediately. That is my gift to you. It goes without saying, of course, but no one can know about what happens down here. The system is not for everyone to comprehend. Some just have to reap the benefits of the machine without knowing how it works.
I hate this man so much.
So, what do you say?
I'll let Kolya out. I can get him safe. But this nightmare continues. Oh, this is gonna split my path. This is gonna be real tricky. What do y'all think? Should I do it? Should I take his offer for saving my younger brother in exchange for ignoring all this, or do I just go for the throat and tell him to go fuck himself? I'm a little torn, honestly. Kolya is important. But also, I might need to kill all of them. Because they're all terrible people. No, I'm gonna go with my gut on this one. No.
Even if it's for the sake of the greater good, I just can't be a part of this. What's going on here has to stop.
Liza, you're breaking my heart. Well, I'm truly sorry we couldn't make a deal. Before you go, I've always loved that old counting rhyme. Do you know it? How does it go again?
Oh, I'm gonna get shot.
Crescent came out of the fog, took a knife out of his pocket. I will cut and I will hit. Either way, you will be it.
Yep.
What happened?
Oh, you're up.
Where are all my things?
Mayor Skortsov ordered to lock you up, I'm afraid. All your property has been confiscated.
That bastard.
You're the first vampire I've guarded, you know? Fascinating stuff.
What an honor. It's full of fresh blood. This would last me a while, only I can't... My coffin. He must have ordered it to be brought here so that I don't fry in the morning. How long does he intend to keep me here?
By the sound of it, you're in for the long haul. Nothing personal, miss. Just doing my job.
And the light will await you and me. Await you and me.
Ayo, ayo, ayo. Is that our boy? It's the boy! Dragomir! Hey, buddy.
Dragomir.
In a cage yet again. Have you learned no lessons?
I thought I wouldn't get to see you again.
It takes more than a little jape to vanquish a presence like mine. You betrayed my trust once before. I do not hold it against you. While I rested, I hoped you would find your own path. Nonetheless, looking at your soul anew, I can see that I was right about you. It is clear you've discovered your own path towards becoming a lion, a predator of the night.
I'm quite flattered. Thank you.
Concerned with flattery, I'm not. Your destiny shall go beyond this prison cell and swamp of a town. How tedious it must be to have a wolf's blood flowing through your veins, but to be bound to a sheep's body. But those days are almost over. A new beginning nears. There is just one more step left before true power is at your fingertips.
Alright, I'm interested.
What is it?
Show the one who put you in the cage who you really are. Drink every drop of his blood. Feed on every scream he emits.
That's a tempting offer.
The reward will not leave you wanting. Are you ready?
I can't say the bottom one.
It would be my pleasure to destroy that bastard.
Very well.
Let the world burn. Achievement. Make a deal with Dragomir.
You are now again bound by your vow. I will set you free once more, so you may fulfill it. Find your warden. Take from him what you deserve.
Oh, I'll take every single drop.
Once balance is restored, you will be granted your true power. Then you can show them who you really are. All of them. Every single one. Now go through that door and sow the seeds of chaos. In this world, they are the ones that yield the mightiest crops.
Thank you, Master.
Farewell, child. You have proven to be a worthy investment.
What are you doing here? Guards, come here right away.
They aren't going to help you this time. In fact, I'm afraid nothing will.
Don't you come any closer. I'm warning you.
Let's do this. Drain him dry. Undertaker, kill a human.
It's you! What have you done? Surrender right now. You hear me?
True power at my fingertips.
New objective, set the world ablaze.
It's over. You are finished, lady.
You stay right where you are.
My pleasure.
Oh, she's singing the world to death. Oh, wow. Okay.
This is exactly why we can't trust the rotten government to execute our rights. It is time for a better future. It is time for everyone to unite. It is...
Liza? What are you doing over there?
Oh, sweet catharsis. Alright, I've got 30 minutes. I can go back and get a different ending. But yeah, with everything going on, there's a degree of... I might be a little upsetty spaghetti and want to lash out at the world. God damn. Dragomir's ending doesn't fuck around. Oh man. Liza and Mother, Laura Grant. The cat. Rue, Scrappy, and Sides. 3 cats. Oh. Wish I could find out more about Dragomir and who he is. I wonder if he's actually the Count. It's my theory. Alright, let's continue from slot 2 and maybe choose a different ending. Or I don't set the world on fire. God, that was satisfying to do that to him.
Savelli doesn't stray. Quite an antique. The man in the don't know what the color. If the man in could it be? This is to it must.
Come on.
Savelli's scared. They must be. Let's see.
Shot glass.
There. Something clicked. The door button. There's no. There must be. The door button. There's no. There must be an.
Oh, is this when I didn't read the book?
There must have been a Wait. The hints from Anna Karenina. Which books should I pull?
Second was the devil.
No.
Okay, I had the last 2 wrong.
Which books should...
Yep.
I'm guessing this. If some.
The autosave. Oh, it overwrote my. Yeah, crap. Yeah. Autosave.
Couldn't it? No matter. How deep does this rabbit hole go? What fresh. Why is this must have. Hello? What did.
How are you holding up, lazy bastards? Don't mind me, folks. Keep to your business. Ha!
Oh my god. Kolya.
What are you doing?
What did they.
Nothing but my...
Alright.
Let me see.
And we're gonna turn him again.
You won't laugh.
That bad, huh? At least they did whatever it is they do. I think they treat me better. Thank you.
Don't even mention. At this stage, for that, but. Dr. Volkov wants. Kolya. Look.
I trust.
That. Alright. But first.
Ready.
Hush, Chloe, and. Oh, wait.
Alright.
He's in a trance. He should be safe for now. I can't stop now.
No! I don't want to go! Where are you
You'll just have to...
Please!
Sorry, pal.
Up to me. Please, I'm begging you. Let her.
I'm sorry, Mom. It's not up to me. I'm just doing my job. Come on, Miss Moreau.
Let go! She will get better. I promise. She knows all the treatments.
Right. Well then, she can cure...
Alexei, do something.
Come on.
Man, she's remembering how she died. Man, what an awful time to remember that.
Gosha?
Liza, listen.
How did they...
We did. He didn't seem to care. It made me question if he was...
Are you saying?
That's right. That smug...
Can't say I'm surprised.
It's my fault for believing in... There were so...
Don't blame yourself, Go. That son of...
On the bright side, at least I know where... Silver linings.
Just stay...
Thank you. If you don't make...
Alright, we're moving forward. Booking it.
That snake... My God! This dead... I've never seen...
Wait, speak with Demian. Huh! Oh, right, because he was hurt. So they brought him here to...
That... They...
Oh,
I need
jeez.
to get... Oh...
What is this room even for? 'Cause a lot of the other stuff makes sense, but, like... The headless room makes none.
What? It's... I don't...
This is where we keep them, Doctor. Are you goes...
Quite... Yes? Goodness. My name is...
Doctor...
Evening, young... You and...
There's not.
There's
no. But.
No.
All right, let's get through this section. So I'll do my best to try and give the same answers for the questions with the mayor.
Excuse me,
Liza.
Well,
good.
Where that
Thank you.
I suppose. Listen, it
Oh, you and.
perhaps.
So that's Dr. Volkov must. No time. No time for any of it. Purchase orders for. This is it.
What did I say? What did I just say, Tamara? That's right. I said not to disturb me during my peak productive hours. The decrees won't publish themselves. Why? You aren't Tamara. I suppose a welcome.
Would you care to...
Slaughterhouse? Oh, I can see how it may appear.
A little.
See? I would... Isn't that...
This isn't science.
Liza, as you know, during my early... I met people from all... It didn't take me even 2 months to realize every little town. Hospitals, shamefully understaffed. Roads ridden with potholes, and no one. Police and most of my colleagues, all corrupt to the... It made me boil. I swore to myself that I would turn it around. Design.
And what?
Since I've become mayor, in only a few months.
Willing?
That's right. And that's... You're a smart young lady. Say... But it's all been... Ultimately, nothing gets... But what if there was a whole demographic of consumers?
Cabernet.
Exactly. I learned about the existence of vampires. It's not that big of a mystery as long as you have the right connections. It's shocking that your species was sitting on a gold mine. But it took me 5 minutes talking with the Countess to put... By producing Cabernet, she managed to make enough coin to run her estate.
And what did...
The old crone drained using archaic techniques. Her mana sells only offering space for a few. But you and I, Liza, we know that we... Moreover... She only made Cabernet from those of noble... But you and I, Liza...
Why, of course.
My operation quadrupled turnover by draining lawbreakers, the slothful, illegal foreigners. It uses the parasites of the earth, the deserving.
You're out of your mind.
My system solves 2 problems and, unfortunately, the Countess managed to find out about my enterprise and threatened blackmail if I didn't cut her in. I didn't mean to bring it up, but of a certain sum, all the profits would have gone into the town's budget, and our fellow citizens would be better off. But like they say, water under the bridge. A good public... In any case, Miss Moroz, I take it that you managed...
I came to free all he...
It's clear that... Then again, and I do... Your brother should be... It goes without saying, the system is... So...
I refuse.
Even if it's for... What's...
Liza, well... Before you... I've always loved that old... Crescent came out of the fog. Took a knife out of his pocket. I will cut and I will hit. Either way, you will be it.
Yep.
What?
Ah, Mayor... You're the first...
It's my call. How?
By this... Nothing personal.
Okay, Dragomir shows up just after enough time goes by. Good to know. You gonna let me out anyways, buddy?
Dragomir.
In a cage yet again. Have you learned?
Maybe I would have learned more if I had a better teacher.
Don't blame your errors on your elders, child. You betrayed my trust. I do not hold it against you. Nonetheless, looking at your soul anew, it is clear you've discovered your own path toward.
I'm quite flattered. Thank you.
Concerned with flattery, I'm not. Your destiny shall go beyond this. How tedious it must be. But those days are almost. There is just one more step left.
What is it?
Show the one who put you in the cage. Drink every drop of his blood. Feed on every the reward will not lead.
Oh, I can say... why can I say it now? Oh, because I sassed him. Okay.
I can't do it. This is...
If only you listened to me. You could have become the maker of history. The master of ruler. Instead, let this be a lesson. So much potential wasted. Pity.
Hello. So what's...
I'm not supposed to fratten.
Well, you told me...
Fine. My name is Luca.
And I'm Liza. So they've put...
I've been promoted.
Right. How did you end up working?
I've been working at Town Hall for decades. Seen my share of mayors pass through.
And how does Savelli compare to the rest of them?
Well, at least he doesn't drink, doesn't steal. That's a first, I'll tell you.
He does have a horrible blood harvesting operation.
The town seems to flourish.
True, but what about all this? Hundreds of innocent people abducted and tortured.
Our people need a firm hand, you know? Besides, they say the people down here are no use to anybody. No offense.
None taken. So?
I could do without the blood, if I'm honest. And the people's screams. I don't even...
Then why do you keep...
One day, I was notified that I was promoted. I was pleased. Could use an extra coin or two. They didn't tell me much. Just...
And then what happened?
When I saw all this for the first time, once they bring you here, there's no way back. If I tell anyone what happens in this place, they'll just drag me back down. Only, I'll be on the other side of the bars.
He's not wrong.
I've got a family that depends on me. I can't abandon them. I'm afraid this is my life now.
I have to get out of here. And if I can just make him trust... Of course, they're all... Say...
You know that piece too?
Of course. Slavonic dances. Who doesn't?
You'd be surprised. Music from abroad rarely makes an appearance down here.
What a shame. Absorbing the wonders of the world through music is a singular experience you and I clearly share. I'm lucky to have you.
Well, it is nice to hear some music down here. And to now have a whistling partner.
He seems to have warmed up to me. I may be...
Lately, I only talk with people around here due to my shift hours. They aren't the most cultured bunch.
That must feel lonely.
I don't want to complain, but all they do in their spare time is play cards and drink. I'd like to talk about something a little more interesting.
I feel like we get along just fine, Luca.
I reckon so.
Sorry, Luca. Sleepy time.
Listen to me, Luca. Here's what I'd like you to do.
Unlock the
You
door.
will unlock the door and hand me the key. I don't have much time before they start. I need to get out of here, but first...
Hey, he turned.
Tell me what happened to me. You know it, don't you?
I didn't have time to explain properly. You're a vampire now, Kolya. Just like me. But...
You had plenty of time to explain, you just chose not to.
Oh, don't be a
You
dick.
made me into an abomination, and you couldn't bother to tell me the truth.
You're not an abomination.
I can't trust you anymore, sister. I don't need any more of your help. Get away from me.
Kolya, without a coffin of your own, please, let's just...
I said go away. I'd rather die here than follow you.
Luca! Luca! What the hell happened?
There's no time. I have to move if I want to get... Are you sure that this is what you want?
I am.
Very well. Be safe, brother. If I turn into a bat...
You! Where do you think you're going?
Quick, Kolya.
It's her! Shoot her now!
Severely warned that she can turn invisible. Look out!
I made it out!
Woo!
I can't believe it. Wait. What is...
Our people have been enduring this tyranny for centuries.
He doesn't have his bucket.
Ruler after ruler after ruler. The story is always the same. Oppression, poverty, unlawful imprisonment for true heroes, like my friend Gosha, who was apprehended last night with no notice or reason.
Bastard, you need to die.
And what does the ruling class get? Palaces, gold, and power. Don't trust the honeyed speeches of the new officials. This is the same fairy tale we've been told, but it's all lies. And this is exactly why we can't trust the rotten government to execute our rights. It is time for a better future. It is time for everyone to unite. It is time to burn this place to kingdom come.
You seem like a cheerful soul.
Wait!
What the hell?
There are people locked up down there. We need to save them.
Don't listen to her. And the tyranny stops today. The power goes to us, the people. Light it up, boys. It's all good and ready with kerosene.
Why is he trying to burn it?
Regrets.
Why? Actually fucking why, man?
Did she say there are people still inside?
Quick, we need to help them!
Hurry up, everyone!
Cabernet, complete chapter 7. December 31st, 1999.
Hello? And a happy New Year's Eve to you too. Of course. I'll pass it on. Thank you. I see how it is now. The only reason you called is to talk about the clinic, isn't it? I know. I'm just teasing. Look, I promise the budgets can wait till after the holidays. We're doing great. Seriously. The patients are happy, and that's all that matters. I'll handle the board. Now go and spend time with your family. Doctor's orders. All right, dear. Have a wonderful break. Marina's pushing herself way too hard, but I honestly can't imagine a better partner to run the clinic with.
Marina.
No more work tonight. I need to take my mind off it. Among other things, what's on TV?
They still have save slots here? What?
Paulina, I think I took good care of her over the years. I still maintain that till this day, it is the most beautiful doll the world has ever seen. Not counting Matilda, of course. I don't usually care much for awards, but this one feels special. It's the highest honor given by the Medical Academy for groundbreaking contributions to hematology. All that blood research the doctor and I used to do really paid off. Took decades to conduct, but luckily, I had no shortage of time. Had to use an alias, of course. Can't keep my real name on the records. Otherwise, over the decades, people would catch on. Especially now with the internet. Anyway, the name may be fake, but the lives we helped save were very real.
Well, Oksana, only a few hours left till we get to celebrate the much-anticipated year 2000.
The new year is flying fast towards us, and what better present for the nation than the first annual address of the newly elected President Chernov?
Absolutely. It's been a tumultuous year for our country with the tragic, sudden passing of the former head of state. Luckily, Anatoly Chernov promptly took matters into his own hands, first as acting president and now as president-elect, after the results of the official emergency referendum.
That's right, Maxim. President Chernov has already demonstrated his firm and efficient governing style. In his short time in office, he's issued orders to reinforce the defensive military budget, and has also introduced a zero-tolerance policy towards illegal immigration.
Lovely.
Finally, our people will have the much-desired stability back into their lives.
Can't wait to hear what he has to say at midnight.
I'm sure.
Me too. Say, Oksana, what are you going to wish for when the clock strikes 12?
Well...
Fools.
Looks like your ride is here and already causing a nuisance.
Liza!
That bastard woke me up from such a beautiful dream.
And what was the dream?
That all the annoying drivers in the world were dead, obviously.
Love you, Liza.
Right.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah.
You know you don't have to do this, right? Besides, it's not going anywhere. Why don't you come to the party with me tonight? Should be good fun. Arbin sent us a case of that delicious vintage Cabernet.
Vintage blood wine. Ugh.
I admit, it's very tempting, but I'm sorry. I can't. I have to do this on my own, and I have to do it now. I don't know why, but I feel that tomorrow won't be the same.
Fine. You've always been a stubborn one.
Yeah, I have been.
Look who's talking.
You know you can call me any time, right? If you're in any trouble at all, just send a word and I'll tear them apart before they can say Happy New Year.
I bet you would. But I'll be fine, I promise. I'm pretty tough myself.
That you are.
I better get going before the car leaves without me.
Tell him if he wakes me up again, I'll curse his kin to the 5th generation.
I will. Love you, my queen.
Oh, that's
Love
sweet.
you too, princess.
What are we doing? Where are we going? What's going on here?
Getting close now.
So, here I am again. It's hard to believe the last time I set foot here was around a century ago. Vampires generally aren't allowed to stay in the same place for more than 20 years. Otherwise, people start asking questions. Small towns have surprisingly long memories, but you can usually come back once it makes sense for you to pass as your own offspring. Nowadays, they call permission to stay a vampire visa. Higher society granted me one for this town decades ago, but I just haven't been ready until now. I'm not sure why, but I feel like I owe my old friends a visit in this new millennium.
Old friends?
Even if it is at a cemetery.
Here we are. That will be 200 coins.
I thought I asked you to stop by the field.
Sorry, lady. No dice. Too much snow.
Fair enough. There you go. And here is something from Grandfather Frost on top.
Seriously? Thank you, really. Much appreciated.
Sure thing. Happy New Year's Eve.
You too. If you don't mind me asking, why did you choose to come here? This place is, well, it's a bit of a hole. No offense.
None taken. Trust me, I know. Honestly, I'm not so sure myself. I used to live here. I guess I just wanted to walk down memory lane.
Well, good luck. And hey, if you need a ride back, just call this number.
Thank you.
For the town. That's my alarm. 1800 something. Almost max humanity, though. All these humans are dead. And Kolya's markings are wrong. So we've got an ad coming up in 3 minutes, and while I could snooze them over and over again, I think I'm just going to take them early so that we can watch the ending of the Vis without interruption. So, gonna run a little bit late tonight, but not much. So, be back in a few minutes, folks. Okay, everybody, we are back. Let's hop back into it.
Arbin ended up staying in town for quite some time. When she finally left, for a while she tried to maintain her establishment from afar. But, alas, literary salons went out of fashion, and eventually they built a regular housing project in its place. I think I heard that eventually she ended up moving abroad. Sometimes I wonder how things might have turned out if we were closer, but I think that ship has sailed long ago.
Yeah, I never solved a riddle.
What can I say? There's never a dull night with Elisa. There aren't many who have the privilege of being friends with this mysterious creature, so I'm proud to be one of the lucky ones. How many vampires can say that they've seen the sunrise after being turned?
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Need another but her.
I just had some water, but I'll have some more.
Only her unique blend of intelligence, passion, and a touch of madness could achieve such results. Her technique, however, brought about much more than just her famous sunrise paintings, which I must say are a huge hit among the vampiric community. I often use a version of it in my clinic for both vampire and human anesthetic purposes, and have helped introduce this practice throughout the vampiric medical community. When her vampiric visa in town expired, sadly, Elisa had to abandon her hookah bar. Such is the fate of most vampiric enterprises. However, people remembered it fondly years after its closure and told stories of legendary nights spent there. The tales grew with embellishments until no one knew what was true, like any good story eventually does. There were vampires who attempted to recreate Elisa's success by building their own such establishments, but no one was able to quite capture her same type of magic. Still, wherever she goes, she manages to start a new venture and turn it into something special. To selfishly put this all aside for a moment, I'm just so incredibly happy we're together. Who knew that I would fall for someone like her? But then again, there really isn't anyone quite like her, is there? This monument was built to commemorate the victims of the Town Hall tragedy. That night indeed became an important one in the town's history. The package that Kolya was meant to deliver to Yvonne contained a bomb, and Yvonne planned to use it to destroy Town Hall. I assumed that withholding the package would be safer. However, it turned out that Yvonne developed a backup plan. He didn't realize, of course, quite how many people his largely demonstrative protest would hurt. Burning the building with the help of kerosene may have not been as effective as a bomb explosion, but fire is still fire. I was lucky to have enough loyal friends who helped organize the rescue team. They managed to extinguish the fire, and I led them to the upper floors of the underground facility. Many were saved from the prison, but because of the suffocating smoke, some weren't so lucky. Since so many of the horrors beneath Town Hall were vampire-related. Shortly after the rescue operation, the higher society sent a hypnotist crew, a well-trained, powerful group of vampires. Of course, there wasn't any enchantment strong enough to completely remove those memories. However, they did manage to alter them enough to convince the humans that what they saw was all standard prison torture practices. Horrible and illegal, yes, but nothing beyond the depthless depravity of mortal beings. The corpse chamber and draining floor, no more than a gruesome dream that faded with the sunrise. Victoria still works for the Countess. Say what you want about her, but she's a loyal one. It clearly didn't go unnoticed by Countess Orlova, and, albeit unofficially, Victoria is widely considered to be her number 2. They say she leads the departments that are heavy on the dirty work, since the Countess trusts her. Rumors, of course, but rings true, doesn't it? The Countess, predictably, kept adjusting with the times and growing her fortune. After the Cabernet producing facility at the town hall was destroyed, she took a loss and had to pivot. However, when the doctor terminated their contract, she never ended up finding a decent replacement. For a while, she actually tried to recruit me to continue his work, but knowing how there are always strings attached to her offers, I ended up saying no. It didn't take her too long to bounce back, though. More partners came forward soon enough, and eventually other business opportunities presented themselves. Some say the Countess is now running one of the biggest mafia networks in the country. It's only rumor, of course, but in all honesty, I would certainly not put something like that past her.
What happened with the mayor?
This that the pack I met were since of however the infamous Savely Skortsov, the purportedly non-corrupt mayor of town, ended up being a ruthless sociopath.
Shocking.
Soon after the fire was extinguished, a body count was done, and neither Savely nor his remains were anywhere to be found. Having discovered his true nature, I should have predicted that outcome. Turned out, Savely had a contingency plan all along and added secret escape tunnels to his underground office. He vanished without a trace. Perhaps his biggest legacy is that he became somewhat of a folklore figure. Mothers in this area often frighten their children by telling them that bloody Savely will snatch them up if they don't behave. In contrast, the next mayor the town elected remained in his position for nearly a decade and was entirely inconsequential.
Good.
During that whole time, he arguably did less to improve the town than Savely did in a few months. But then again, he didn't organize brutal murders beneath town property.
Very true.
Well, at least that we know of. Dr. Volkov's story is not a happy one. Like so many talented people, he fell victim to his own work. His research left him fully addicted to blood. Every month he got worse and worse, until he truly was a shadow of his former self. One day he just seemed to vanish. No warning, no note. There's no way to know for sure, but I'm worried that, despite all his fears, the doctor turned feral.
Probably the case, considering I didn't do the jobs to help him.
There are few fates worse for a vampire. He didn't deserve an end like that.
You know what happened to the old lady? She died. Oh. Her face is on the wall.
Not long after our chat on the roof, Anastasia finally managed to finish her cello piece. The girl in the wine dress, she called it. I think I know who might have served as inspiration. The song was a breakout success, but it was only the beginning. Soon enough, she was one of the most renowned composers in the country. Anastasia lived a long and fulfilling life, and on top of all that, she never forgot her students. With her newly earned fortune, she rebuilt her music school, which is now one of the most prestigious establishments in Eastern Europe. It's also famous for its funding program for low-income students, allowing thousands of talented musicians to find their calling. To this day, her work is still studied and played all around the world, inspiring people decades after her passing. To no one's surprise, Anastasia and Evgeny never managed to patch things up. Soon enough, they got a divorce. An amicable one as far as those go.
Yeah, it's not too hard to get an amicable divorce with a guy that ran away after shooting somebody in a duel.
This place sure looks grimy, but not without its own kind of charm.
Kirill, he died.
Out of all my victims over the years, Kirill perhaps deserved it the most. Still, was it necessary to kill him? Now, that's a different question.
Okay, so we did things on that side of town. We can't go back there.
What do you know? The store is still here.
If you're looking for champagne, vodka, or flowers, don't bother. They're all out.
Is that right?
Well, why else do you think I'm still open? All the demand, no other supply. That's good business.
Happy New Year's Eve. The bouquet over there, please.
Cutting it a bit late with the presents, aren't you? You'd better hurry home, or you'll miss the president's speech.
Thanks, but I don't think I'll be watching this year. Not my cup of tea.
What? Why not? Don't you care about your own country? See, that's the problem with your generation. You hold nothing sacred.
You know nothing what you're talking about.
Oh, really? And what generation do you think that is?
Generation of spoiled brats. You've seen nothing, done nothing, and fought for nothing. You have all the freedom in the world, but no, you just complain and demand more. Show some respect and be grateful for once.
Are you finished? Listen, I'm not who you think I am, but I don't expect you to understand that. Mark my words. I've seen this happen to our country time and time again. At this point, I feel it in my bones, like how some with arthritis can feel rain coming.
What are you babbling about, girl?
Every time there was hope, a person like that man came to crush it. No one has found a way to break the cycle yet, so, of course, I've come to not expect much. All I'm asking is, think and care about your fellow man. Then, make your own choices.
How much have you had to drink?
Enough for a lifetime. Trust me. Happy upcoming New Year. It's moments like these that I regret making fun of the hussar for smoking.
Are you all right, dear? Hope you don't mind me asking. You look out of sorts.
Yes. Yes, I am. Thank you.
Do you have a place to go tonight? It's New Year's Eve, after all. No good being by yourself.
Thank you. I do have some old friends I'm visiting.
Oh, that's lovely. Just lovely. You know, I overheard what you were saying back there.
Did I get carried away?
Goodness, no. I would have said the exact same thing. I was just like you when I was younger. Didn't let anyone walk over me.
I'm not as young as I look.
Let's talk again in 50 years, dear. See who's right about this.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
That Chernov, though, he's trouble, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just as we managed to turn this rusty ship around, they're pulling the wheel again. Still, all this time, I never lost hope. Not once. And you shouldn't either, dear.
Thank you. I think I needed to hear that today. You know, you remind me of an old friend of mine.
Friends, of course. Sorry for keeping you, dear. Your friends are probably wondering where you are.
Don't worry, they're quite a patient bunch nowadays. Do you need any help carrying your bag?
Max humanity. It's complicated. Max them both.
Oh no, bless you, dear. I live just around the corner.
Really? In the old apartment building?
That's the one. My great-aunt used to own it before the revolution, and I inherited it. I'm very... It's apartment number 1. Stop by for a cup of tea sometime if you feel lonely. Have a wonderful year, dear.
Thank you. And you. Well, what do you know?
Never did find that last piece of the painting.
Locked. I guess I'll just have... After the tragic night of the duel, Evgeny left town, never to return. I was impressed by the thoroughness with which he erased all traces of his existence. Needless to say, he never published another book, at least under his real name. Some rumors say he drank himself to death, others that he left to start a new life in the West. Personally, I truly hope he found a way to forgive himself.
And who's at the grave?
To my relief, Demian was among the many lucky survivors who were rescued from the town hall dungeons. Perhaps even luckier, Demian never ended up on the lower levels of Savelli's underground prison. That left him relatively unscarred, and soon enough he seemed to be back to his old playful self. One thing did seem to change, though. After the events of that night, I certainly noticed him working in the fields much more often.
Scared him straight.
It's hard to find a silver lining to what transpired, but I suppose scaring Demian into a working man may have been one of them.
Oh, this one's gonna hurt.
I always feel a touch of melancholy when I think of how Marusa's life turned out. Don't get me wrong, she lived a long and full life, and was an exemplary worker and an excellent parent to a bunch of smart and stubborn children, just like herself. I may have meant well when I advised her to temper her expectations, but I always felt that the glow in her eyes got dimmer ever since. Marusa did choose her path herself, and by anyone's standards, she made the best of it. But I just can't help but think there was something more in store for her, and that I could have played a part.
Listen, I didn't have any money, and I didn't have enough stats to take a different path, so we had to go with what we went with. Trophim? Trophim!
Trophim ended up working for the Countess for the rest of his life. He didn't drink much ever since our first encounter, and lived well into old age. Was it a happy life? Who's to say? Perhaps it's not just drinking that makes one miserable. I only knew Faina for a short time, but somehow the memory of her has never faded. She meant a lot to me. She still does. Rest in peace, dear Faina. When I didn't deliver the box to the revolutionaries, I thought that I was doing the people of town a favor. I may have been wrong about that. As I later learned, there was a bomb in that package that Yvonne planned to use to blow up Town Hall, which could have led to even more deaths. That said, since Yvonne didn't manage to get the package, he developed a contingency plan to burn the building with fire and kerosene. Till this day, I don't know if there was any way I could have prevented what happened. The only thing I can be sure of is that I can't change anything now. The riot didn't go quite as Yvonne planned. Perhaps the backup plan lacked the flair that could have driven the mob to join him. Still, they were distracted enough by the aftermath that he was able to escape. After that night, Yvonne gained a poor reputation amongst the people in the movement and was forced to lay low. I didn't hear much about him after. Oleg and I never became close, but at least till I left town he kept running the shop and seemed to be doing fine. Although I'm sure he would have preferred to keep his hand. I always felt a sense of gratitude in him for sparing him. In retrospect, I think I'm glad I didn't end up taking a life for an old grudge, albeit a very heavy one. I wonder if the Rusalka is still out there somewhere. Did she ever forgive him?
Petya's grave.
I'm happy to report that Petya is still alive and well. He is, of course, still bound to Matilda's body, but at this point, I think even if someone offered him a different form, he'd turn it down. He may have never made it as a great salesman, but in a way, the fact that he no longer interacted with customers in his new body only did him good. Petya opened a small doll boutique, and it turns out, when someone else was selling his dolls, people absolutely loved them. He never took it personally, though. Petya was just happy that the dolls found good homes. Of course, to open a business, he needed a human for the paperwork, and who happened to step up but his old friend Liza. She was the face of his company for quite some time, during which they became the best of pals again. Human or vampire, that's something I never imagined happening in a million years.
I'm glad I helped that one.
But life is just full of surprises.
She died in the
Despite
fire.
surviving the fire that Yvonne started at the town hall that night, Gosha was never quite the same. She became disillusioned with the cause and politics in general, and submitted her resignation to the organization the very next day. She left town shortly after, and made it a point to avoid speaking with any of her contacts from around here. Unfortunately, that included me. I always thought it was a real shame that she stepped away from politics. I had a feeling she could do some good for the country. Oh well, such is life.
So I could have maybe turned that around somehow. Oh, the bookseller.
Ah, sweet Roman. He ended up traveling around the world at least 3 times in his lifetime. He managed to connect with all kinds of people and hear the legends of their homes and ancestors. It wasn't just for his pleasure either. He published several tomes on world folklore, which were translated to dozens of languages. He loved the people around him, and he shared that love in his favorite way, through his books and stories.
Awesome. Yeah, let's move on.
I did what I came for. I suppose it's time to go home. Oh! Huh. Strange. Snakes usually brumate over the winter. Their metabolism slows down, they stop eating, and hide out underground till it's warmer. Nobody must have come here for ages. I bet I scared it out of its hiding spot. Slithering back to the shadows. How the mighty have fallen. Oof. The church sure has seen better days. What does the sign say?
Keep out. This building has been deemed dangerous due to a snake infestation. Is hereby condemned. Demolition of the structure and subsequent building of a public swimming pool is planned to begin this spring. Department of Health.
Condemned? Wait a minute. So, it's not technically a church anymore, and I don't need an invitation. Does that mean I can enter it? Wow.
So I guess you can never actually get into the church in the playthrough.
It's been over a century since I've been inside a church. I'd forgotten how it looks, what it smells like. I never quite made up my mind how I felt about religion before I was turned, and then it didn't feel like I could anymore. But somehow it just feels good to be here right now. Oh, damn it. The Morozov family. Minus me, of course. I remember how, even before I was allowed to touch matches, in church, Mother would let me light candles for people we knew. I loved doing it, partly because of the excitement of the dangerous forbidden flame, but it was also more than that. Although I never knew if there was someone or something listening on the other side. It felt important. Why don't I light some candles now? I may not get another chance. I should get the candles first. I've got enough. There. People tend to only say good things about the dead, but we all knew Father was far from perfect. Slowly but surely, drinking turned him from a kind and loving person into a monster. And I know more than most what it means to be one. But some fairy tales do have a happy ending. He managed to quit drinking soon after that fateful summer. I couldn't have been more proud of him.
Nice.
I might be giving us too much credit, but I feel like Kolya and I might have had something to do with it. Mom stuck with him through the rough months. Uncle Mitko helped out with money before they got back on their feet, and from what I gathered, they both ended up rather happy. So glad I managed to get this new picture of them. Of course, according to higher society laws, we're never supposed to get in touch with family, but I bent the rules just a little. I got into some trouble, of course, but that's a whole other story. Rest in peace, dear mother and father.
About Kolya.
It's not easy being an older sister, but being a younger brother must have also had its challenges. After that night at Town Hall, I haven't seen much of Kolya. Last time I heard, he left the country and was living somewhere in a different corner of the world. I've tried to get in touch, of course, but he's covered his tracks well and has made it clear that he doesn't want to be found. I don't blame him, after all I did and everything that happened. I wonder how you are, brother. This one is for you. Funny thing, for over a century I've lived so many lives. Different names, cities, friends, and enemies. I've seen more people live and die than one can count, or care to remember. But even after all this time, I still think about my family. They never faded away. I could have done things differently, and every day I have to live with my choices and my mistakes. Some of them are heavy and bury themselves deep in my gut. From what I hear, every vampire receives a keepsake like that sooner or later.
Whatever happened with Hussar?
Maybe that's the true payment for eternal life. Or maybe it's a part of any life, really. I don't know if they ever fully go away. If I'm honest, I don't think so. But they remind me to do things differently, to be better. And when I do, sometimes I feel human again. Last candle left. I think I know what I'll light it for. I've seen people in this country go through so much suffering. Wars, revolutions, tyranny, famine. So much has happened, and yet so little has changed. Some people say this country is cursed, hopeless. I don't know if I believe that. I've seen fates crushed by a short sentence. I've seen lives saved by a simple embrace. No matter what they say, a person's choice can make a difference, so you might as well do your best. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll all make enough of the good ones. And for now, there is hope. Demons may be hereditary, but we are in charge of them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy
Okay, chapter 8 done. Went a little bit longer. That epilogue's solid. A good game. I don't regret choosing Dragomir as my first choice. That is definitely the choice of anger. And by that point, I was very done with everybody's bullshit. I wish I'd treated Kolya differently, because I really would have liked to have had him like me by the end of it. But, yeah. I made the choices and I have to live with them. I really wish I went looking for Hussar. He probably had something around town. But good game. There's definitely some quiet sections in the middle that I'm like, I wish they had tightened that up a little bit more. But for the most part, they did a really good job. Alright, so we finished that in one session, albeit a long one. I'm glad I didn't try and push that to a second one, but let's go looking for somebody to raid, and I've already got a good idea. Yeah, I got a friend doing a cool thing tonight. Oh, where's she at? Where's she at? Yeah. We're gonna read my friend Iris. She's doing, I think, an event tonight. She's doing her Ocarina of Time randomizer. And then she's doing something after that, so she's running a little bit long tonight. So yeah, let's give her some love. Reminder, you can catch all of my older content over here on YouTube. If you'd like, you can also join the Discord, where you get to see a bunch of stuff early. Or if none of those are your cup of tea, you can check out all my socials here. And let's get the raid message up. So thank you, everybody, for joining me on this playthrough of Cabernet. Was there something? Very pensive. I kind of like it. I'm curious what would happen differently if I had behaved differently. But anyway, I will see you on Wednesday for some Dungeons of Hinterberg. Till then, have a good one, everybody.